Alright guys, thanks for watching another video. If this is your first time, my name is Dave, and we are doing the Random 10. I'm going to go on Key Collector, hit the randomizer. They're going to punch out 10 keys, 10 random keys, and we're going to see how well it holds up. Compared to a lot of the hot and trending lists right now. Sometimes a little randomness, a little serendipity, an introduction to by luck and chance will introduce you to some cool books. So let's look at a random 10 list, and we'll go through it for a second. The first book right away, just like last time, is impressive right off the bat. The first book that this thing punched out, it punched out 10 books. The first one was Justice Society of America. This is a Jeff Johns book and an Alex Ross book. So, I mean, at least Alex Ross did the cover. Look at this. This is awesome. And this is number 2. A beautiful cover there. This is a very, very modern book. This is from 2007. It's on DC Comics. You can get a high grade one for $3, is what it's saying. It's the first appearance of Nate Haywood, the grandson of Commander Steel. Later becomes Citizen Steel. First team appearance of the Fourth Reich. Captain Nazi, White Dragon, Baroness Blitzkrieg, Swastika, and Reichsmark. So, seems to be like kind of a cool book. You want to check out? We'll check out eBay. We'll see how many books are on eBay for that. Just a number 2. That's a variant, so we might be getting the other covers that are easier to come by. Oh, I don't see the there's the Alex Ross one. Someone's got it up for $7.95 in auction. 6 days left. All right, so maybe it is somewhat rare. It seems to be a really cool book, actually. Whoa! All right, so there's one of them there, and it's raw. And the other ones looks like it's cover A. Most of the other ones. Boom. All right, let's check out the second book here. We have a movie. I like these movie tie-ins. I don't know if people are purists and they just like the comic books about comic industry stuff, or if the this is Army of Darkness. So we got a comic book about you know, the movie. This says you can get a high-grade copy for $20. It's part 2 of a 3-issue miniseries adapted from the cult classic film Army of Darkness. It's on Dark Horse, came out in 1992. Let's get a better look at this thing, huh? Nice, huh? Nice looking book. Yeah! And number 2, huh? Sam Raimi looks like wrote this. John Bolton. Yeah! And it doesn't look like... Let's go on eBay. I'm curious to see if there's any Army of Darknesses on here. There is one. Buy it now for $24. $10 are best offer for number 1 and 2. That seems like a really good deal. And the first one looks like a great cover. Look at the cover of number 1. I wonder why I picked number 2, but it is random. It's the randomizer. But somewhat interesting, right? Alright, let's check out the next book here. We have Friday the 13th, another movie comic book. 2 in a row. I have to believe it's random, but it looks like it's pushing out some movies here. We have Friday the 13th Fear Book. It's on Avatar Publishing from 2006. It's saying you can get a high-grade copy for $12. This is a one-shot published after the Bloodbath series. Copies ordered for retailers, 8,900. So this might be a low published book here. How does that look? Jason coming out of the fire. Looks pretty good, right? Kind of a nice-looking book. You want to check eBay? Out of curiosity? We'll see what's going on with this book. Friday the 13th Fear Book issue number 1, Terra cover. Oh, so there's going to be a lot of variants for this thing. $22. Okay, the book that we're looking at is $7.99. Buy it now. So it's spitting out a lot of books that are kind of, are they low quality books, or just people don't have an eye on them? They're not trending. So therefore you can pick them up kind of cheap if you were looking for these kind of books. But the random factor is cool. It spotlights some cool books, actually, right? Some cool books we might not have been paying attention to. All right, now here we got a classic book here. We got a real comic book. We got Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man number 137. This is Marvel 1988. We got this saying 2 variants. You can get a high-grade copy for $5. Second appearance of Tombstone. So not a major villain, but bruh. And this is also this is the villain here is the Tarantula, and he was on Peter Parker's Spectacular number 1. Didn't he grace the covers in the first one? I think Jerry Conway is the writer on this book. Peter Parker the Spectacular never really spiked as much as the Amazing Spider-Man, but it was a really cool run. It had some cool stuff on it. Who was on writing duties? Want to check this out? This was, wow, Jerry Conway and Sal Buscema.
Daddy, chill.
Very cool, huh? All right, let's check out the next book here. We got, and this is a list of 10. Publisher 2099, number 19, Marvel 1994. First appearance of Vendetta, an ally of Jake Gallows, the Punisher of 2099. It's saying you can get a high-grade copy for $3. Kind of an interesting book. I guess this is when they were trying to make a whole line of 2099. They had Spider-Man 2099, Punisher 2099. Maybe they were going to make a whole line of that kind of stuff. But, interesting, right? Nice looking book. I like the Punisher in the corner there. Pretty cool. Let's check the next book here is Supergirl 1944. It's an Ashcan. Wow. Ashcan edition, published to establish title trademark. That's the actual point of an Ashcan, which we don't do anymore. Ashcans now became like issue number half. Reprinted cover from Boy Commandos number 1 with interior pages from Action Comics number 80. Nice. One copy known to exist, ungraded. Existence of this Ashcan did not surface until 1987. A high-grade copy, I guess there's only one. It's saying it's $28,000. Let's think. Usually they're in black and white, right? Oh, very cool, man. Look at this. 10 center.
Daddy, chill.
Right, it does have a war comics look to it, doesn't it?
Stop it.
And let's see who's on this thing. Oh man, Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby is the artist, and it came out in February 1944. How cool is that, man? Wow, nice top. This is a respectable top 10 for being random. I mean, these might rival some of the trending and hot 10 lists. What do you guys think of taking the approach of maybe letting a little serendipity and a little chance and luck and randomness in your life here? We have Marry Me number 1. This was turned into a movie, right, with J-Lo? This is from Blatant Comics from 2008. Graphic novel. Oh, it's graphic novel. I'm sorry. Graphic novel based on popular webcomic. Adapted into a film starring Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson in 2022. That's when movies really kind of tanked, really slid off, right? People weren't really watching movies then. Let's see what these things are going for. I'm curious if there's any out there. No, not even showing up on the.
Don't be rude.
Not even registering.
Stop it.
So let's take a look at the artwork. Looks very, very indie, right? Blatant Comics. Very cool. I guess kind of somewhat of a rom-com. And it would have been hot now if the movie was coming out now. People would have been all over this book. But right now, a high-grade copy is $65. That's kind of respectable. $65. A mid-grade copy is $15. All right, the next book, another movie. This is like the 4th movie one we had on here. Right, we just went to a movie one. We had 2 earlier. And now we got Halloween Night Dance number 4. All these movie comic books here. We got, it's on, it's a variant. Devil's Due Publishing, came out in 2008. A high-grade copy can be gotten for $30. Conclusion of the 4-issue limited series. Horror fans are a little bit of collectors, right? They'll just collect anything for their favorite horror. So maybe there might be spillover from non-comic book people just to get a who love Halloween or John Carpenter or horror films, and they're trying to get this Halloween Night Dance. And sometimes some of the ideas that never got made into a film are made into the comic book. Some ideas that got scratched. Who's in the writing duties here? This is Tim Seeley's the writer. Ben Templesmith's on the art. So 30 Days of Night he did, right? So he's in the horror is kind of somewhat of his wheelhouse. We got a good, excellent artist there. All right, let's check out. We got 2 more books here. The next book is Batgirl Year number 1. This is actually a hot book. Batgirl. This is always on here. High grade copy is $4. It's only $4 for this book. Origin of Batgirl, specifically the first year of her vigilante career. Wow, I thought this was like a more of a sought after book. This is the writer is Chuck Dixon. Marcus Martin is on the art duties. And look at that, a great cover, right? Killer. I love the green, the black. Year 1 Batgirl, great idea, man. And Chuck Dixon's on it, so it's going to be some good noirish crime fiction writing, I would assume. Very cool. Nice book. All right, let's check out the last book here. We have Zatanna number 1. And this is a high-grade copy, can be got for 12 bucks. First appearance of Brother Knight. Has a first appearance on it, too. And kind of a slamming cover here, huh? It's a #1. Nice-looking book, huh? Let's see some of the details here, I'm curious. Who is on... Paul Dini is the writer. Wow, nice. From Batman the Animated Series. And Stephanie Rue is the artist on the artwork there. You want to look at eBay? Take a quick look. Oh, looks like a #2, a Jenny Frison variant is on here. Where's #1?
Stop it.
Wow, maybe some of these books are kind of rare, or just the way eBay works is once a book becomes hot, the seller side, people are dumping books on here to cash in on it. So just because this book isn't on here, maybe doesn't mean it's rare. It just means people aren't putting it on eBay because there's no demand right now.
You serious?
Kind of a hard thing to call, right? On eBay. But those are our top 10 this week. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's a cool idea to go through the randomizer, see what the books it spits out. Maybe introduces us, forces us to look at 10 appreciated books. And all 10 of these were pretty solid, I thought. It's kind of interesting, you know? So like and subscribe, check out my other videos, and I will see you guys next time.